destiny that brings us here together. A friendship that's so strong it lasts forever. Despite these challenges and roadblocks in our way, I'll always have your back no matter what they say. So stand with me and face our final moment. Choose a choice to carry us on through this.
Last time on Choose a Choice, the party was captured by Misha's soldiers, and each member of the party awoke in a Dream Station screensaver. After some hacking, Niop was able to connect with the group and get them all into her hub. Oberon couldn't figure out how to use his Dream Station. Upon trying to release the Dream Station lock that is keeping them all asleep, the group was confronted with another complication. A gigantic purple virus seems intent on keeping them trapped in the stations and disconnected from the outside world. You guys are all in Niop's hub world, which is like...
Her MySpace page.
It's like her MySpace page, except it's a room. It's like this big black room with like green laser grid, so you can see like the floors and the wall and ceiling.
It's like the holodeck when it's not hollowing.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is just the deck.
You guys are in Niop's hub room. The giant purple virus monster has just come out of the ceiling, says, "I do not want to show you hot singles in your area. I want to destroy you." And it's time to fight the monster.
Can I get a card though?
Yeah, hit me.
Hit me with them cards.
Okay. Okay, there are 10 cards now laid out on my table.
That's funny because there's fewer than 10 of us.
Well, you'll see. Oh, that's not what I want.
There are surprise allies that are hiding and will jump out at the last minute.
To save us.
Yep.
P-Boy's not really dead. He faked his own death.
Why would P-Boy help us?
He was a deep cover agent.
We let him go to the bathroom.
That's okay. That's fair. That's fair. I was hoping for hot singles in our area to come help us, but
I don't know. P-Boy seemed like he might have been a hot single.
I don't think we really saw him. It's kind of there's a lot of suit in the way.
The visor.
Yeah.
All right. So first we have Sketch Thompson with a 4 of spades. I'm sorry, 4 of clubs. Quest, 3 of hearts. Sienna, 4 of hearts. Janet, 2 of diamonds. Oberon got a queen of spades. Niop got a 10 of hearts. And the monster got a queen of diamonds, a 10 of clubs, a 4 of spades, a jack of clubs, and a 3 of diamonds.
Good. I'm glad he gets 4 turns.
5. It's 5 turns.
Oh, sorry. Glad he gets 5 turns.
This is gonna be really good.
Yeah. It's going to be so great.
I can feel the health entering my body.
Thank you also for drawing so low for all of us.
You're very welcome, I'm sure.
A surprise to be sure, and not a welcome one.
Okay, so it looks like Oberon's going to go first. Oberon says, "Well, I don't know how to do a lot of technology stuff, but I can shoot this." So he pulls out his gun and shoots at the monster. And it looks like he hits for... So he actually shoots at the right leg of the monster. So the monster has 5 parts that are like shootable-atable in this battle. Shootable-atable? Targetable? That's a much better word. left leg, left arm, right arm, and head.
And a big hole where the stomach should be.
Now, are there any like bright, shiny kind of circles anywhere that, you know?
There is a bright, shiny circle on the left leg, the left arm, the right arm, and the head.
Okay, interesting.
Like the
interesting.
Buzz Lightyear ride.
Yeah.
Well, who's first?
Oberon is rolling damage. So he was firing at the left leg. And he gets a 5, which does not beat the toughness. So the bullet just bounces off.
Is it like springy?
Yeah, the leg kind of squishes like a pad and then like bounces back into place.
It's kind of sickening, to be honest.
Is he made out of gummies, like fruit snacks?
He might be made out of fruit snacks.
Fruit snack monster.
Okay. Man, if only Janet had teeth.
I have
Or
teeth.
like a mouth at all.
Yeah, or a mouth.
Then it looks like now it is left leg's turn. Left leg, having been hit by this bullet, is going to try to attack Oberon. It stomps near Oberon, but Oberon manages to dodge out of the way.
Move. Oberon, get out the way. Get out the way.
Okay, right arm is now going to take a swing at another individual, and it swings at Quest Jenkins.
Cool.
Let's see, right arm. And it misses completely. It just whooshes right over your head.
Oh. Wow, I'm glad.
As the fist whooshes over your head, Nyop says, Quest, be careful. The rest of these guys, if they die, they'll just appear back in their hub and be able to come back. But since your hub got eaten by those viruses I sent, because you just crawled through the virus tunnel instead of killing them like a normal person, that's going to be harder for you to do.
I mean, you said I could just make a new account, so I assume if I died here, I would just get put back to the main screen. I'd have to make some more fake login info, and then I'd have another account, right?
That might be complicated right now.
Okay, so, I mean, are you saying I just die?
I don't know that you would die, but things might get a little dicey. Your consciousness might be stuck in the dreamscape instead of being able to go back to being a person.
Wouldn't be the worst thing that's happened to me.
What has happened to you, man?
Yeah, like
got-
what? Jeez.
I got kicked in the questicles one time, and that hurt pretty bad.
No.
How long have you been planning that one?
I think that's how he refers to his mustache. Lobes.
No, it's my testicles.
Right.
Gross.
Yeah, we knew.
I liked the lobes of your mustache better.
Okay, no.
I thought
Yeah,
that was
you're
better.
right, Jared. It's the lobes of my mustache.
Why do you have to call them lobes? I don't.
Would you rather me refer to them as the left questicle and right questicle?
No.
What is the right word for that?
Mustache.
Pieces?
It's just mustache.
It's a one single group.
Just
I'm
all
comfortable
mustache.
with lobe.
Okay.
Doesn't that guy from the Murder on the Orient Express, doesn't he refer to his mustache as mustaches?
Yeah, I think he does.
Yes. Wankins.
Monsieur Poirot.
Monsieur Poirot.
But he's French, and the French stink. So,
How do
can't
we know
take-
that Quest Jenkins isn't French?
because he doesn't have a French accent.
That's the determining factor.
Yeah.
Okay, so Quest can get stuck in the dreamscape if he dies. So please don't die. What happens next?
What happens next is that Nyop goes, and Nyop, instead of attacking the monster, she's going to use her hacking skill to try to disable the sleep lock on the beds. And so you see her furiously typing in some commands. And she says, "Protect me, you guys. If I can get the sleep lock undone, then no matter what this guy does to us, we can make it out of here."
Copy that.
Sure thing, Daddy-O.
Okay, that said, the right leg now attempts to stomp on Janet. It looks like the Stompy Stomperson, let's see, your parry is 2. Yes, so it looks like Stompy McStomperson is going to stomp on you. All right, your toughness is
6.
6. It looks like Stompy McStomperson did an 8 in damage, so that's
Oof.
going to be not enough to give you a wound right away, but you are shaken.
Okay, as he stomps on me, I'm gonna shout, "I would totally bite you right now if I had teeth.
That's not very nice.
You giant grapefruit snack." It's not very nice, says the guy who just stomped on me.
Yeah.
Some cognitive dissonance there, my friend.
Well, nobody said that he was a good guy, or that he was, particularly intelligent of a virus. Okay, the stomping done. It is now Sketch Thompson's turn.
Nice. I'm gonna shoot at the same leg Oberon shot at. It's the left leg, right?
Yeah, left leg.
Right. I got a 7 in shooting.
Okay, that will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That was a 9.
Well done. Okay, so you beat the toughness. So left leg is now shaken, which basically for this fight, because this monster is, again, behaving like the way Elmo does in the Elmo's World dance sequence for the intro to Elmo's World, left leg just kind of stops moving while it's shaken. And right leg, right arm, left arm, and head of the beast all seem to still be perfectly fine. All right. It is now left arm's turn. Left arm is going to try to hit Oberon. Okay, left arm is going to hit. Oh, no. Oberon's parry is too high. Left arm misses. It swoops right over his head. That means it is now Sienna's turn.
Okay. I am going to shoot the right arm.
Okay.
I got double ones.
Uh-oh. Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
7.
All right. Sienna, unfortunately, in the chaos of the moment, you do fire at, you said right arm?
Mm-hmm.
You do fire at the beast's right arm, but it's as it's moving to attack another person, and you fail to lead by enough. And as right arm moves out of the way of your shot, it hits Janet.
I just capped Janet. Good job.
And Janet takes 1 wound of damage.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm made of metal. Everything on my body is easily replaced. Shoot
Okay,
me
but-
anytime. It's fine.
No, I don't.
Is that even your Janet voice? What is this voice?
It's me shouting, but I can't do like a shouting Janet. In case, dear listener, in case you didn't notice, I'm not a very skilled voice actor. I've got 2 voices, my normal voice and a halfway between what Janet's voice should be and what I can actually do.
All right. Thank you, Sienna, for shooting Janet.
Sorry.
It truly was a pleasure.
Now it is the head's turn. The head goes ahead. Get it?
Goes ahead.
Goes ahead and tries to headbutt Sketch Thompson.
How tall is it? Does it have to like bend in half?
It does kind of bend in half, like all the time, because of the way that it's moving.
I'm picturing like a really glitchy video game character. Is that?
Yeah, it's really kind of weird looking. It's as if the left leg, the right leg, the left arm, the right arm, and the head are all like separate characters almost.
I'm imagining it as one of those like promotional blow up people they put at car dealerships that kind of like wave around.
Yeah, that's not a bad interpretation of it. The head tries to headbutt Sketch Thompson, so the head comes in to ram you with its horn, and the horn embeds itself in the ground next to you, but you are not hit.
Sweet.
All right, now Quest Jenkins, it is your turn.
All right. Man, I'm gonna have to take a swipe with Key Sword.
All right,
What appendage is nearest me?
left leg is pretty close to you.
All right, I'm just gonna run up to that boy and just drive that Key Sword in as deep as I can go.
All right, go ahead and roll fighting.
Oh, right. Yes, all of the die I have in fighting. If I don't have a die, it's just 2d4s, right?
It's a D4 and a D6, but it's at -2.
Yes. That is 5.
That's going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage. That should be your strength die plus a D6, I believe.
Okay. That is a 5.
All right. You stab your sword in as far as it'll go, and then it springs back out again.
Can't win them all.
Okay, and now Sienna. No, you already went. Janet.
Okay, so the first thing I'd like to do is make an investigation check to see if each individual limb has like its own face or like mouth or head.
You can after you rally.
Oh shoot, yeah. Okay. What do I
You roll spirit to rally.
Spirit, got it. Okay. That's a 10.
You rally and are able to take your full turn.
Yay. Okay. Investigation check time.
Okay. That will be, just go ahead and roll notice for me, because this is more you paying attention to your surroundings than you having to like go find something.
Got it. That's going to be a 5.
So it doesn't look like they have their own like face or anything, but looking closely, they seem to not be connected to each other. Like the main body seems to be almost illusory, and the legs, the arms, and the head are the only parts of this thing that seem to be solid.
Okay. What limb is nearest to me? I almost got hit by that right arm. Is that right?
Yeah, right arm is still pretty close to you.
Okay, I'm gonna shout at the right arm. Are you okay with the head being in charge? Why should he get to make all the decisions? You seem pretty decently qualified as well, not to mention way better at grabbing stuff.
Okay, go ahead and roll persuasion.
Ooh, double explosion. Again. That's gonna be a 9.
So right arm kind of assumes puppet hand posture and turns to face you
Oh no.
and says, "Look, buddy, head isn't even really the one in charge. Are you in charge of your own functions?"
That's a big question for an android.
I guess my programming is in charge of my functions?
Yeah, so we've got something in common, it looks like.
Yeah, we do. Just all the more reason for you to listen to me. It's great being independent of some head that always tries to speak for you.
If it's so great, would you mind if I remove yours?
I think that we're more different than you're assuming. Like, I make puppet hand at him and just click it back and forth. See, it doesn't really make any sound when I do it.
That's disconcerting, and I feel like it's a little insensitive. You're making
Well-
fun of...
Not everybody's made like you, man.
That's fair. It's kind of insensitive for you to say that it's insensitive for Janet to be the way Janet is. I think you need to take some time to think about it, and I too would like to roll persuasion.
Okay, listen, Buster, it's not even your combat turn right now.
All right, but nobody said you had to take a combat turn to talk.
We can...
I rolled a 7, by the way.
All right, look. If the three of us want to go over here into this corner and have a conversation, that's fine by me. But, you know, the rest of these guys, they have to do their jobs. They're working right now. Left leg, right leg, and left arm and head. They have a job to do. And
What about Torso? What is Torso doing?
Torso... just between you and me, Torso doesn't really exist.
Torso doesn't exist?
Shush, you'll scare him.
I mean, sorry. Torso doesn't even exist? Wait, but if he doesn't exist, how can he be scared?
It's a whole can of worms you don't want to open.
Wait, Torso is a can of worms?
Hey, Torso, did you know you're not real? And then I'm going to shoot at arm. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to shoot at head.
So, so you've convinced Arm to go over into the corner and have a discussion with you, and then you immediately decide, that's not worth it. I'm just going to shoot at head.
No, I think it's shooting while having a conversation.
Yeah. What does arm care if I shoot at head? Head sucks.
Look, no, I thought we were going to have an interesting discussion here. This whole time he's doing hand puppet, like, hand movements to, like, show you that he's the one talking. I thought we were going to have an interesting discussion here about agency and, like, who's really deciding our choices and, you know, whether we have free will or if it's destiny or something like that. And I feel like you're just totally ignoring me to shoot at my friends or
Wait,
coworkers.
are you guys friends? Yeah, I was going to say, you're kind of more like coworkers.
I don't know. Maybe I get along pretty well with left arm.
Yeah, but are you like... Is it a relationship or is it a locationship, you know? Do you guys talk outside of work?
Outside of work?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, see, there you go. You don't talk outside of work.
You know whose fault that is, right?
No.
It's head. It's head's fault.
You mean Head's been lying to me this whole time?
Whole time,
Yes.
buddy. Whole time.
Head, are you hearing this crap? Were we supposed to have time off and you never told me?
He's been using all your PTO to go to the Bahamas and enjoy cyber cafe and things.
Right arm's thumb and fingers get really far apart and he goes, impossible.
Hey, look, man, it happened to Janet and I here too. It's a normal thing for coworkers to go under, but I gotta say, you need to sit down and have a conversation.
What if I can't even sit down, though? I don't even have a bum.
You could always slap the shit out of him.
That's what Janet and I did as well.
Wait, which one slapped the shit out of which one?
Oh, I definitely slapped the shit out of Quest. I don't have a butt.
It's true.
You know, they don't really teach you that in school, but androids, they don't have like intestines or a colon.
Neither do arms. That's another thing we have in common. Man, I feel like we could really be friends.
I mean, I think you guys could be really great friends. Why don't you guys set up a time to like hang out together? Maybe December 32nd or something.
Is that a real date? I don't think that's a real date.
That's a real date.
You know that if you could, check your watch, but I bet Head probably doesn't let you see that either. He makes you wear it on your back so you can't even look at it.
It's true.
Actually, I don't wear a watch. It's left arm that wears the watch.
Oh, I see.
Oh, and does left arm even take the time to show you the time?
Well, generally I'm too busy, but
And that's the thing. You're too busy to
No,
look
I'm
at a
sure
calendar.
he'd let
Because
me-
if you had
No.
looked at a calendar, you would have known you'd
sh-
had paid time off.
I'm sure he would let me see the watch if I ever asked. I've been
Well,
busy.
maybe you should go ask now.
Look, I really can't have this conversation right now.
Look, are
I-
you just trying to avoid the problem so you don't have
No.
to deal with it?
No, but I
Look,
have a job to do.
Look, Arm, I'm in your best interest here. I'm trying to improve your quality of life. Janet here, kind of opened up the can of worms. No, sorry, Torso. But anyways, Janet here kind of opened up the can of worms, and it feels like you're kind of, denying that you have any issues in your life, and that's just simply not healthy. That's the best way for abuse to continue.
Okay, you know what? You're right. But I don't have time to deal with this right now. I have to do my job. And my job is to wreck this place.
Well, is it to wreck this place? Or is it to wreck this place?
You hear the change in the emphasis?
Is this a therapy session or a round of combat?
You're
That's
right, you
fair.
guys. This is way too long. I've got to get back to punching.
Oh my god.
I'm glad we could have this discussion.
Me too. It made me kind of self-reflect, really.
I'm going to say that probably took my whole turn and then some. So whoever wants to go next, it's your move.
It's not whoever wants to go next. You were the last one in line. I'm drawing new
Oh, I
cards
see.
now.
Okay.
Let's see here. Based on the cards I drew. Quest Jenkins, you go first with a King of Spades.
All right. I'm gonna start talking to Left Arm,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna pull Left Arm aside and be like, "Hey, Left Arm, did you know Right Arm has wanted to be friends with you this whole time and just hasn't been able to get it out?
Look, I don't have time to talk, buddy. I'm on a job here.
Wait, how do you even know what time is? How do you know how much time you have?"
Time is a construct.
Yeah, exactly. So why should you worry about it?
I'm not worried about it. I just got a job to do.
Sounds like you're worried about it because you mentioned time.
Look, mister, you're confusing. If you confuse me more, I'm just gonna want to punch you more.
Look, you don't need to punch me. Here's what you need to do.
Okay, that's it. I'm getting ready to punch you.
Hold on.
I'm gonna punch you.
I'm rolling convincing.
Every word you say makes me want to punch you
Persuasion.
more.
I rolled a 7. +2 for charisma, dude.
Okay, I'm not gonna punch you, but you gotta leave me alone, okay?
Look. What you need to do is pull Right Arm aside and have a discussion with him about how you can get over this kind of weird workplace funk that's going on so you guys can work together as a more efficient team.
I don't know, man. I think you're just trying to distract me.
Man. Well, it was worth a shot. Can I end my turn there?
All right, well, I'll talk to you after this job is done, okay? You seem like a good fella. Okay, next is right arm's turn. Right arm hauls off and tries to smack head. And manages to connect. Let's see what the damage is. Right arm slaps head upside the head, but head turns the other cheek. It is now, let's see, right leg's turn. Right leg is going to try to kick Janet away from the rest of the group. Okay, right leg rolls a 9, which beats Janet's parry.
Generously, I might add.
By a lot. And because it beat it by so much, it's going to get an extra d6 on damage. Okay, that's 19 damage.
Yeah, I think that might beat my toughness of 6 by just a little bit.
Yeah. Janet, I'm sorry, but after right leg kicks you, you slam into the wall and fall into 1,000 pieces. And before your eyes, the rest of the group, before your eyes, Janet just disappears out of reality. Or out of the hub, anyway. Janet, you awake back in your own hub with a blank screen. It is Oberon's turn. Oberon is going to shoot at right leg with a battle cry of, "You just killed the robot that didn't kill me!"
Thanks, Oberon.
And Oberon rolls an 8, meaning that he gets 2d6 extra damage on top of the 2d6 damage he would normally deal. That is 3, 6, 10, 15 damage on right leg against a toughness of 8, meaning that right leg is shaken and has 1 wound. Right leg, so the bullet goes and hits right leg right on the shin, and it leaves a pretty nasty looking green kind of scar. Okay, now Oberon has gone. Now it is Head's turn. Head tries to headbutt Oberon and hits. Let's see. Yes, hits. Just barely. So Head rolls. Oh boy. Oberon, buckle up, buddy.
GM successfully killing off every player and NPC in this encounter.
Some of them can come back.
Hits
Okay.
Oberon for a lot more than his toughness. So he has 2 wounds and is shaken. So he's looking pretty badly off. Now it is left arm's turn, and left arm is going to try to finish Oberon off. Left arm just rolled a 20 on attack. Okay, and he pulverizes Oberon. And when the fist lifts up after the massive bash, Oberon is nowhere to be seen. Now it's time for left leg. Left leg comes to the defense of Head by trying to kick right hand Unfortunately, it's a very poorly aimed kick, and it does not manage to hit right arm. Okay, now it is Sketch Thompson's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at the head that tried to drive me into the ground.
Okay,
Oh boy, I'm gonna take a Benny on that because it was a 1 and a 2.
that's just fine.
Okay, that's a 6 shooting.
All right. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 8 damage.
You have managed to hit Head right in the horn, and it causes Head to be dazed, and Head is now shaken.
Okay, can I also shout something to Nyop?
Yes.
Is she still hacking away at something?
Yes, she's still typing.
Okay, I'm just gonna call back to her.
What do we do if it kills us?
Just come back here. Just come back here and keep fighting. I need you guys to keep this thing off of me so that I can get us out of here.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
All right. Sienna, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try one more time to shoot this guy. We'll go for head. It's a 6.
Okay, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Was that an exploded 6 or an unexploded 6?
Unexploded.
Okay.
Yeah. And the damage is 10.
All right. You have wounded Head. You've shot one of the eyes, and it is now blind in one eye.
Nice. Isn't it one-eyed though?
That's true.
So it's just blind now?
Yep.
Cool.
In one eye.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
I was thinking the same thing, Megan. I was like, wait a minute.
All right. Janet, it is your turn. You are in your hub.
Should I just like check my Facebook?
You could.
No.
Let's roleplay that.
I see a lot of people posting about their vacations.
Well, when you try to load Facebook, you get error 404, Facebook not found.
Oh.
Because it hasn't been invented in this world.
No, it's Facebook.
No, you're unable to connect to the internet outside.
Oh. Can I play the dinosaur game?
You can play the dinosaur game.
Okay.
You find yourself taking on the form of
The dinosaur.
a dinosaur, compelled to run endlessly towards an unyielding horizon
Of
from-
cacti
of,
and
of
birds.
cacti and birds from an uncertain doom. You know only this: if you don't jump and duck with perfect timing, you and all of your species will be extinct forever.
Janet's not really into platformers, so she's gonna go try to rejoin the fight.
You materialize in Nyop's hub world, and you're back in the fight. And it's time for me to draw another round of cards. Oh man, your guys' team drew really, really high this time.
Oh, finally.
Yes.
All right. It looks like Janet, you go first, followed by Sienna.
Okay. Wait. I don't remember when I came to Nyap's hub space. Did I like climb through a hole into her hub space, or did I just appear there when I killed the virus?
When you killed the virus, it opened up the opportunity for you to just appear there. Quest is
Okay.
the only one that crawled through a hole.
Okay. Okay. Am I still in dinosaur form?
No, you are not. That ended as
Okay.
soon as you ended the game.
Okay. That's probably good. I don't think the listeners want to hear me make dinosaur noises.
I bet they probably do. but unfortunately, that will have to wait until another day.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans if you want to hear me make dinosaur cubes. Okay. I am gonna point at Head. I'm gonna shout up at Head. I'm gonna say, "Hey, Head!" He's blind. "Hey, Head! You're blind now, but if you could see, you'd see me flipping you off." And I'm gonna flip him off.
Okay. Head frowns and says, "That's not very nice."
Well, you're not very nice for oppressing my friends. Right arm, left leg, and right leg.
I'm not oppressing anybody. I'm just doing my job.
You've been stealing all their paid time off. And then I'm going to shoot at him before he can reply and destroy my propaganda that I'm building.
Okay.
Silence, imperialist pig. Okay. Okay, I rolled a 4, but I am going to spend a Benny to reroll.
Okay.
Okay, I rolled a 3 that time, so I'm going to go with 4.
Okay. You can take the 4. And you were aiming at Head?
Yes.
It's your lucky day. You just barely hit Head. Go ahead and roll.
Yay. 8 damage.
Nice. You fire your shot and hit Head in the nose. Now Head is blind in one eye, nose blind in one nose,
In one nose.
and is looking rather worse for wear. And Sienna, it's your turn.
Okay. I would like to also try and shoot Head.
Okay.
10.
All right, that's going to be a hit. Go ahead and roll damage with 1 extra d6.
10 damage.
Sienna, you just killed Head. How does this happen?
I just shoot it in the same place Janet shot it, and then I blow my gun off and I say, "So, no Head?"
Perfect.
That's it. That's what I do.
It falls to the ground and explodes into a puddle of grape jelly. Quest Jenkins, you're up.
I'm gonna use Key Sword and aim for the scar on whichever foot has the scar.
That'd be right leg.
Okay. I assume roll fighting.
Yes.
3.
Unfortunately. Oh, not unfortunately. No, you managed to hit right leg. Right leg's pretty
Okay.
easy to hit. It's not very mobile. Go ahead and
Okay.
roll damage.
That's a 2.
So you just whack Key Sword into the shin of right leg, and it kind of schlorps and sticks to the jelly surface, but it doesn't do any damage.
All right.
All right. Now all of the appendages are going to move. Head would go, but Head is dead. Now it is left leg's turn. Left leg is going to try to defend its brother right leg by trying to stomp on Quest Jenkins.
Uh-oh.
And Quest, your parry is 2.
Yeah, I'm definitely dead.
Left leg rolled an 8.
Oh.
Let's see.
DM trying to figure out a way not to kill me permanently, but definitely killing me permanently.
Okay. So here's the thing, Quest Jenkins. This isn't going to kill you permanently because when you warped in, I don't remember. I don't know if you remember this, but when you woke up in the Dream Station bed, you were in perfect condition.
True.
So what's going to happen is you're going to be shaken and take 2 wounds of damage
All right.
from the massive stomp.
I don't even know what shaken means.
Shaken means that you have to rally before you can do anything except run away on your turn.
Okay, cool.
And you rally by rolling spirit.
Okay.
Okay, so that was left leg. Now we're going to go right arm. Right arm, in the absence of something to slap and realizing that it really did care about Head, right arm is going to try to avenge the death of Head by trying to smash Sienna. Okay, right arm rolled a 7. Sienna, your parry is 5. Okay. Right arm is going to roll damage. And Sienna, you're wearing a Kevlar vest. Right arm tries to smash you, but your armor ends up taking most of the blow and distributing it around you instead of through you. And so while the hit does land, you don't feel it. Okay, now it is left arm's turn. Left arm, realizing that Head is dead, is going to try to attack Janet. Janet, your parry is a 2. Left arm is going to roll damage. Left arm hits you with the wimpiest slap you have ever experienced, Janet. and your laughter insults left arm and makes it feel bad about itself and its long line of left arms heritage.
It is shame on its dishonor.
Dishonor on
its
dishonor on it, dishonor on its wrist, dishonor on its
dishonor
whole
on
family.
its entire family.
Okay, now it is right leg's turn. Right leg is looking pretty worse for the wear, and decides to retreat a ways. So now right leg is a far distance from you guys.
How?
The way that these hub worlds work is that you can just go as far as you want in any direction, and the wall just like keeps moving away from you.
But I'm saying like it's attached to a torso.
No, it's not. Torso isn't real.
Torso isn't real, so there's just a leg sitting out there.
It stretches.
Torso stretches to look attached to every part of the body.
Okay.
Torso is feeling a little bit confused now that Head is gone.
And it heard that it doesn't exist.
And it overheard a rumor that it didn't exist.
I heard a rumor that you
Such a
didn't
good show.
exist.
All right, Oberon messages you and says, "I can't remember how to get back into NIOP's hub. How do I work this again?"
Who is that to?
Everyone. It was a reply
group
all.
chat.
It was a reply all.
Alt F9.
No.
So, did you send that to him or?
No.
Oberon, all you have to do is just will yourself to be here. That's what I did.
isn't there like a button I have to push, or like do I have to change the settings?
I don't know how this actually works, Alton. You tell me.
No, you were right. I mean, it's pretty responsive. It's a pretty responsive system.
All you have to do, Oberon, is chant, I do believe in NIOP subspace. I do. I do. I do believe in NIOP subspace. And if you believe it hard enough, it'll work.
Do I have to like click my heels together 3 times?
Just tell him yes. I say yes if this is all still in the group chat.
It is.
Yeah, I just say yeah, you have to do that.
You see Oberon appear wearing a pair of the sparkliest, most
Red
shiny
ruby
red ruby slippers you have ever seen.
Wow, those are some nice shoes.
Thank you. I didn't know I owned a pair of these.
Well, if you were still in Kansas, you wouldn't, but
Do you
What's
mean
Kansas?
Space Kansas?
oh, sorry. If you weren't in Space Kansas, still, you wouldn't.
I'm sorry, I don't know my geography very well.
Whoosh.
It's fine. You're here now. That's all that matters.
And then it's Sketch's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna. That left leg that I stunned earlier, has that moved at all since then?
It has done a couple of attacks since then, but it's still around.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the left leg again.
Okay.
I'm gonna take another Benny, because once again, that was a 1 and a 2.
Man, you are on fire tonight.
Kinda. That is a 6 shooting.
Okay. You are going to go ahead and roll 1 extra d6 worth of damage.
Oh, nice. That is 9 damage.
All right. You managed to stun left leg and put a chartreuse scar on the big toe.
Nice.
All right, and with that, it's time for another round of cards. Oh. All right. It's a mixed bag here, guys. But the good news is 2 of you pulled aces again. Sienna, you go first.
Nice. I'm gonna shoot an arm. Right arm.
You're going to shoot at right arm?
Yes.
Okay.
5.
Right arm notices you aiming at it to fire and dodges out of the way.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do this turn?
Nah.
Okay. Quest Jenkins, you're up.
All right. I gotta stick with Key Sword
Okay.
on the same leg I've been wailing on.
Roll fighting.
Okay, I'm gonna Benny that. Ah, beautiful. 5.
Well hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Well memed, my friend. 6 plus 4 is 10.
You did it.
Quick maths.
Quick maths.
You are finally holding Key Sword with the blades facing toward your target,
Oh, good.
and you just chop it right into that shin, and before your eyes, right leg disintegrates into a pile of purple jelly goo.
Yes. Can I take a little daub on my finger and taste it?
Yeah,
I do that.
it tastes like grape.
Grape flavor.
Anything else you'd like to do this turn?
That's all I got.
Okay. Sketch Thompson, it is your turn again.
Okay, shooting that right leg.
Right leg just died.
Left leg, sorry.
Go ahead and shoot left leg.
Okay, that is an 8 shooting.
Okay. You will get to roll an extra d6 on your damage again.
Sweet. That's 10 damage.
All right. You have caused another wound on left leg.
Okay, I'm gonna call out to Nyop again and say, "Are you close?"
I'm getting there. I'm real close.
That's all for me.
Okay. It is now. Let's see. It is now right arm's turn. Right arm is going to take a moment and say, "Hey, left arm, I know we're in the middle of a fight here, and it takes some time to talk with, moving our puppet hands, but I was wondering if you had the time." And left arm says, "Oh yeah, sure. It'll only take a second." And he turns his wrist towards right arm's hand, and right arm gets a nice good look. "Ah, I never knew what time it was before. I feel so alive." Okay, that's right arm's turn. Left leg goes next. Left leg is going to try to defend itself against Sketch Thompson.
Good luck.
Explosion.
Damn.
Okay, Sketch, your parry is a 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Left leg is going to manage to kick you. And he does 8 damage against your toughness of 6, meaning that you are stunned. Or
Okay.
shaken, actually, is the accurate word for that.
Do I take a wound too, or is that
No wound.
not yet? Okay.
Okay. Left arm is going to take a swipe at Sienna because it doesn't like being shot at, contrary to popular belief. Explosion. All right, Sienna, it is an 11 against your parry of 5. Okay, it does 10 against your toughness of 7, meaning you are shaken. So it kicks you and knocks the wind out of you a little. Oof, indeed. All right, Janet, you're up.
Okay, Janet is gonna go over to where Head fell and take a handful of the jelly
Okay.
and then hold it up in the air, kind of like a grand gesture
Yeah.
with her hand. And Janet's gonna say, "Blood alone moves the wheels of history. Now that we have decapitated the oppressor, join me in creating a new order for purple jelly limbs everywhere."
It is happening.
Okay.
The revolution.
Roll convincing.
I'm gonna take a Benny. That was a 3 and a 2.
Okay.
There we go. That's gonna be a 15.
The 3 remaining limbs the 2 arms go up into like anarchy fist mode, and
Yes.
you see them like switching between fist mode and puppet hands. They go, "Here, here, 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 to the revolution."
And Janet's gonna smear the grape jelly across her face as like a war paint.
Left leg, however, having been wounded in combat, is in it for more personal reasons now, and does not pay attention to your rather communistic ideas. Is there anything else you'd like to do this turn, Janet?
I'll move towards right arm,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go to like hold out my hand for a fist bump.
Okay. Right arm goes ahead and tries to fist bump you. Just a second. Okay, right arm fist bumps you. Hard enough that it hurts your arm and you are shaken.
Okay. Ow!
For the revolution!
For that revolution.
Okay. Oberon, leveling his gun in your direction, Quest. Oberon says, "Get down, Quest."
I get down.
He then fires off 2 shots. The first one, wow, totally hits left leg. And the second one also hits. The first one, while it hits in a spot that you would think would do a lot of damage, just passes through the jelly and doesn't
Doesn't hit any of those vital jelly
hit any
organs.
of those vital jelly organs.
That's not a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's not a lot of damage. The second hit, though, does the same thing. Man, Oberon. Disappointing. Okay, starting to run low on cards here. Wow, 2 jokers so far.
And jokers are cool because they let you go whenever, even interrupting other people's turns, I believe.
First of all, everybody at the table gets 2 more bennies because both of the jokers came out this round. The other thing is that the people who have the jokers are doing their actions at +2, and some people might have edges that will give them an extra +1 on top of that. That said, Sketch Thompson, you have a joker, and Sienna,
Sweet.
you have a joker as well. Beyond that, it looks like the first turn would be yours, Janet, with a 10 of spades.
Okay. I'm going to say to right and left arm, left leg is a danger to the freedom of the people. He must be removed.
Okay, we're all convincing.
It's 10.
All right. Right and left arm seem to be in a communist frenzy.
And I am going to fire my weapon at left leg.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 13.
Wow. Okay. You're going to do double damage this round.
Sweet. Does that mean I roll twice or I roll once and double?
Roll twice.
Okay. So maybe not double, but
4 dice worth of damage.
okay, the first damage is 7.
Okay.
The second damage is 6.
All right. Well, that's enough to disintegrate left leg into another pile of grape jelly goo. Okay. Does one of my Joker wielders want to go?
Everyone that's still standing is part of this revolution, right?
Yes.
Okay, I want to sit tight then and see how things go. I don't want to aggravate the zealots.
Okay. Quest Jenkins, then it is your turn.
I kind of just want to sit tight too and see what happens.
Okay. Niop says, are we still under attack? I'm seeing 2 giant purple arms.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna say to Janet,
You don't want me to kill these friends, right?
That's right.
Why not?
They're with us now.
No, Janet, I
They-
don't think they are.
I think they're just a virus, right?
No, they're my friends.
not to be a party pooper, but am I allowed to take a turn for combat at some point?
Saying you're a party pooper is a dangerous thing during the Communist Revolution.
Yeah, you're allowed to go whenever you want, Megan. You you had a joker.
That's what I thought. I just couldn't remember it. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot right arm real quick.
Okay.
A virus is a virus, no matter how communist.
I would just like to say that personally, I feel like this isn't necessary because I think we have it under control.
But I mean, like, even if they're not attacking us, they're still a virus.
Well, she also has to play the young rich girl, which would clearly be against the Communist Revolution.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
I am
fair.
bourgeoisie.
And I'm educated, so
So you'd also be against it? I got a 15.
Oh, you got a 15? Yeah, that totally hits. Go ahead and roll an extra d6 worth of damage. So that's your 2d6 plus 1 plus your extra d6.
Okay. It's 10.
Yeah, that's gonna hit right arm. It's gonna hit him right in the middle of the hand. And you see another chartreuse scar where the bullet goes through, and right arm turns to Janet and says, "I did it for the party," and attempts to rocket slam up into the air, and on its turn is going to try to come down on Sienna full force.
Is this like the Smash Bros. Hand rocket slam thing?
Exactly like that.
wait, can I go as it's coming
Yes.
down? I'm not sure how far these Joker powers go.
They go as far as you want them to.
Cool. I'm gonna start by using a Benny to not be shaken anymore.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot the hand that's coming down on Sienna.
All right.
Explosion. That's a 10.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage.
6.
Unfortunately, your bullet grazes hand, but its momentum is already enough that regardless, it's going to smash down onto Sienna.
Sorry, I tried.
Okay, thanks. I don't know how you sounded so rough and old at that point right now.
Oh, that was Berkeley.
Oh.
Sorry, I tried.
And that was the day Sketch became a man.
As he says, "Sorry, I tried." The the right hand smashes down onto you, Sienna, enveloping you in the purple goo, and as it smashes down onto you, it also expires. And Sienna, you find yourself trapped in the puddle of purple goo, even though it's disintegrating. I need you to roll athletics to see if you can struggle free or if you're going to drown inside the grape jelly.
Ooh, yuck.
What a way to go.
I'm gonna use a Benny. It's just a 3, but. Okay, 9.
Okay, so with great effort, you manage to struggle/swim your way out of the dead right arm jelly pile, and are able to breathe fresh computer air.
That's the good stuff.
I'm genuinely sad that Right Arm is dead. I feel like Right Arm and I had a connection.
Stop making friends and this wouldn't
No,
happen.
Janet.
I mean,
Just
or just
kidding.
stop killing my friends.
Okay,
You know.
left arm is gonna say, "We've been had," and decides to try to
Oh, no.
smash Sketch Thompson.
Bring it.
Oh, he's bringing it.
Sketch is gonna crouch down in an anime pose and just wave 2 fingers towards his face.
That is 100% on brand for Sketch.
Is it? I haven't had very consistent branding then.
Okay, it
I mean,
manages.
it doesn't look threatening, but
Oh, like it looks super dweeby?
yeah, definitely.
Oh, got it. Okay, yeah.
You do look like a 14-year-old boy playing pretend. You're a LARPer, basically.
Well, now he's a 15-year-old boy playing pretend.
Oh, dang, I forgot.
Oh, right.
Somehow, left hand tries to smash you, and you end up like slipping between its fingers and avoiding all damage.
Nice. It was the anime pose.
Okay, let's see. Janet, you went. Quest Jenkins, it's your go.
I'm gonna roll to rally.
Okay. Roll spirit.
That's a whopping 2.
You do not rally.
Yeah, I guessed.
Let's see. It is Oberon's turn. Oberon says, Janet, what do I do? Do I shoot the thing? Do I not shoot it? I'm very confused. I felt like things were in hand, and then the fight started again. I don't know.
Just shoot it.
I think that Sienna has decided that second chances are not acceptable for viruses. So I guess one way or another, it's probably going to die.
Man, when you put it that way, that leads me to some self-reflection.
Me too, Oberon, me too.
Well, I guess I should try to be merciful and put it out of its misery sooner. Or something. I don't know. Like, this is tough. I don't know what I should do.
That's a fair assumption. Do viruses feel pain? Computer viruses specifically?
I don't know. Hey, Torso, you're not real. Do you feel pain? Torso makes no response.
It's because he's not real, of course.
I, Berkeley, have a degree in computer science, and I've never had a virus tell me that it felt pain. For what that's worth.
That's just what the virus would want you to think.
Niop turns around and shouts at Oberon, Oberon, I have a degree in computer science, and I can tell you personally that I have never seen a virus that can experience pain.
Just shoot the thing.
Oberon readies his gun and fires a shot. And misses completely.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, we've gone through the whole deck of cards, you guys. Oberon goes first. So he's gonna follow his own rule and always double tap.
He's got the shakes, man.
And he misses again on the opposite side. He overcorrected. And left fist, having been shot in between both sides, is now just gonna charge straight at Oberon.
No, not Oberon. He's so bad at coming back here.
And it looks like its programming for a straight on punch was defective because it does a hook punch and completely misses Oberon.
This is just sad to watch.
It really is. It's very disappointing. So at the top of the order now we have Sienna.
Thank goodness. Okay. I'll take care of it. 6.
That hits the parry. Go ahead and roll damage.
11.
All right, that will cause left arm to be shaken. Next up, we have Quest.
Oh man, left arm's getting slammed out here. Guess I better pile on top, cause I ain't no commie.
There it is.
That's a 5.
You missed the parry. Unfortunately, you swing Keyblade and it goes right underneath where the real part of left arm stops and torso starts.
Oh,
So you sliced torso real well.
great. I'll take it.
Next up, we have Sketch Thompson.
Okay, I am going to shoot at left arm. No mercy. That is an 8. Shoot.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
6 damage.
Unfortunately, you shoot at left arm and it skims the surface, but it doesn't leave any of those chartreuse marks.
Dang it, I wanted those sweet, sweet chartreuse markings.
All right.
Next time.
Last up is Janet.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to the left arm. I'm gonna put my hand on top of his hand, and I'm gonna say, "Lefty, we had a good run." And then I'm gonna put him down.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage. I'm not even going to make you roll shooting.
You're not okay. I'm gonna fire a 3-round burst because my weapon is capable of doing that reliably at close range.
Brag.
First round is a 9. Second round is a 10.
Ooh.
And the third round is a 9.
And with that, Janet has killed the third best friend she's ever had. And left arm is reduced to a pile of grape jelly. The combat is over.
Alton, this is a weird request, but for sentimental reasons, I would like to pull out like a jar from my inventory and just take a little jar of left arm jelly.
So you can do that. However, you are in the dream station, and
Right, I wouldn't be able to take it out into the real world. It would be something I put in my hub.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say you can't take it out of the dream world,
Yeah.
but yes, you can definitely scoop up a little jar of lefty jelly. It smells like grape, and it tastes like friendship
Sadness. Oh, friendship.
and sadness.
And dreams of a communist utopia.
And the means of production.
I was actually quoting in my speech. I was quoting Dwight.
Dwight Schrute.
From The
I guess Dwight
Office.
is not a communist.
No, and he was quoting Mussolini from his speech in Parliament encouraging Italy to go fight in World War One, which, way to go, Mussolini. Probably one of the least competent leaders ever.
Mussolini was arguably a fascist, I want to say.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
very
definitely.
much a fascist.
Didn't he coin the term fascist?
I think he did.
I don't think he coined
know
it
for
as
sure,
a negative
though.
thing, though.
Right. Yeah. It was a good thing for him.
He was like, yes, pat on the back me. I'm a fascist.
Yeah.
All right, Nyap. Are we done?
Yeah, we're done. I just figured out how to unlock the dream stations. We should be able to wake up.
Man, it's a good thing you hacked them just in time for the end of the fight.
Well, I was hacking at the fastest rate that I could, which was the speed of plot.
Oh, nice. I'm going to try to wake up when she says that.
Sienna, you successfully wake up, and you wake up in a dark, kind of damp cell on this metal bunk bed. And above you, you see Janet's robot body. And above that, you can kind of make out a cape-shaped lump. It looks like you're in these bunk beds, but they're just metal racks. There's barely any room to walk between the shelves. A single bare light hangs from the center of the concrete ceiling.
Oh, that's cool. I
And-
didn't know they had bear-shaped lights.
I hate you, Jonathan. It's an uncovered light bulb hanging from the center of the concrete ceiling.
I did think about a bear-shaped light, but I just didn't say it.
Wow. These are the people I have to play with, you guys.
You should get a better group.
I really should.
I honestly couldn't ask for a better group. I really love all of you guys.
Oh, we love you.
Well, at least
Well-
Jared does. At least my mom loves me. In your wrists, you see that there is an IV tube.
Like, is it in my wrist or is it like in the back of my hand? That's a weird place to put an IV.
It's in your
No,
wrist.
I've had an IV in the back of my hand.
Like on the back of my hand, but not on my wrist. It's fine. Semantics. I'd like to pull that out as gently as I can.
Okay, you pull it out, and
I'd like to tear mine out.
you haven't technically. You did. Are you awake? Are you pulling it out in your sleep? Quest?
I mean, you did just refer to us all collectively as having IVs.
That's true.
Yeah, I woke up at the same time.
Oh, okay. So you tear yours out.
Yeah, like the classic Hallmark movie hospital scene.
All right.
Then I run outside and it's Times Square.
And it's snowing, and I finally have the love of my life.
Your Christmas husband is there waiting for you.
And it's you.
It's me.
The real treasure has been you all along.
Is there a door on this room?
As you look around, you do see a beefy-looking metal sliding door in the wall. It doesn't seem to
Oh, this
have.
door looks shockingly like beef. Is this a meat room? Is this like a Lady Gaga meat room?
The doors don't seem to. The door doesn't seem to have a control panel or any means of opening it next to it.
I would assume so, because it's made of meat. Or at least it looks like it's made of meat.
I said it's beefy looking, not that
Yes.
it looks like beef.
It is beefy looking, so it looks like beef,
It's made of metal.
but it looks like beef.
Is there a window or anything on it?
No, there are no windows in the room.
Okay.
I go,
Hey, Sienna. Are you awake?
Yes.
Do you think, do you ever, have you ever thought that, that maybe if you were, like, if you had $1 million, what do you think you would buy?
First of all,
Do you think,
I've had $1 million.
do you think it's okay if we get up? I can't sleep anymore.
Oh my gosh. You're lucky that I have shot enough people for today.
Kind of talking really loud. I don't know if the other people want to wake up yet.
I don't think that's how that works. Quest. Is he still on his bunk?
Yeah, he
He's
is.
still in your bunk? Okay, I'm just gonna pull his space cape and drag him off.
Can you reach that far?
Sure, I can. I climb on my bunk and I do it. So Quest is on the floor now because I
Yeah,
jerked him off his bunk.
Quest is totally on the floor. As you guys are arguing, you begin to realize that the electrodes that are attached to your heads are still like attached to the dream station beds, and so they're not like letting you like go around the room as much as you might like to.
I tear off my
I will
electrodes.
take those off. Yeah.
As soon as you tear them off, each of the dream station like vital signs monitors next to you goes into a constant like beep kind of sound.
Alton, I would just like to say that I actually haven't woken up yet.
Cool.
I'd like to take a quick side detour to also grab a sample of right arm and
In a separate jar or in the same jar?
in a separate
Okay.
jar. And I'm gonna take them to my hub and put them in a refrigerator in my hub.
Okay.
And then I'll wake up.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure to explicitly say that I did that because I have plans for those.
Oh. I'm curious to see what these plans involve.
Toast. Just kidding.
That was my line. I was going to be like, are you going to spread them on toast?
Okay. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to go, wow, I have a ringing in my ears. Did I get tinnitus? Do robots even get tinnitus?
I think it's just our vital signs saying that we're not plugged into the dream station bed anymore.
Oh, your human vital signs. I always forget that's a thing.
Janet, instead of having an IV, you are connected to like a charging cable / data port with that same kind of diagnostic cable that you used to plug in your navigator personality, etc.
Okay. I will cut the cable.
You'll just slice the cable but leave the plug in.
I'm going to slice the cable first in case it's booby trapped.
Okay.
And then I'll pull out the plug.
Okay. You slice through the cable and you see the monitor next to your dream station go blank. Before it was like showing your function signs and like your charge percentage and stuff, and it just goes blank.
Okay. I'm going to look over at Sketch. Is Sketch awake or asleep?
Yeah, I woke up right after Quest and Sienna.
Okay.
He's just been watching us.
Sketch, you're still attached to the IV and to the vital signs monitor in your dream station.
Okay. I unattach myself.
All right, yours also makes the high-pitched beeping EKG sound. And after a few minutes that seem to stretch on for a long time, you hear something outside the metal door, and then it slides open to reveal an Edenian in a white lab coat.
Hello?
Oh, you're awake.
Hey, you. You're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
We were captured trying to get it
Cross
the border.
Is that a reference?
Okay. It is. It's a reference
S-
to a video game called
Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Wait, you're the Jarl of Windhelm? We're doomed.
Okay. Anyways. Were we supposed to be awake?
No,
Or
you're
asleep?
definitely not supposed to be awake. I had you guys on some pretty strong sedative. Well, not you Janet. I was just using the diagnostic port to keep asleep, but the rest of you were on some pretty strong sedatives, and I'm surprised that you were able to wake up. How did you guys do that? As you guys look around, Niop and Oberon are also in this room with you.
And they're not awake.
They are awake.
They're
Oh,
finally
they are. Oh.
awake.
They are finally awake.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I just woke up.
Do you remember what happened before that? Like,
No.
you don't remember being in the dream station at all?
No, I don't remember it all.
Wow, I've never seen that happen before. Well, I'm Brow.
Brow, as in like eyebrow?
It has a different meaning in the language of my people, but yes, like eyebrow.
What is the different meaning?
Is there only one of you? Are you a unibrow?
Look, my mother would be very amused if she heard all of the terrible puns you're making about my name that she gave me as a child. My name means brave in Edenian.
Well,
Okay.
good for you.
Are you gonna let us out? Why are we in this jail cell?
Well, you were supposed to stay asleep and in the dream stations so that Misha could, keep you under control. But seeing as you're awake, that means that I have failed in my job, which means that I'm gonna die as soon as she finds out. So,
Cole, you want to team up with us?
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if you have a safe place where I can hide from Misha, I'd like that very much.
Well, we don't have one yet, but we could try and find one if we leave this room.
Yeah, why don't you come out here? I'll explain things as we go. Follow me.
Okay.
So as you follow Brow out of the prison cell, you go out into this long concrete hallway, and it looks cracked and run down. Some of the lights work and some don't. And there are like cracked and faded signs on the walls showing motivational phrases like, "Let's get creative," and "Imagination builds a brighter future."
Is Sketch writing these down?
The Sketch is always writing everything down.
Sketch, go ahead and roll notice.
That's a 3. Oh, that's a 2 if I'm still fatigued.
You're not. You've been sleeping for a while. You're pretty well rested.
Cool. That's a 3 then.
You notice the sayings. They seem very motivational.
Nice. I guess I feel motivated then.
While we're walking, I'd like to do a quick, I'm going to kind of shake my torso around and see if I can feel, my stuff in my bottle warming compartment.
Yeah, it's not in there.
Dang it.
Nope.
Hey, brave person eyebrow.
I'm sure you mean Brow.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Where's my gun?
So, Misha had me take all your possessions and keep them in the lockbox. We're heading that way now. I'm gonna give you your things back.
Sweet, so it's
Okay.
going to be an unlock box soon, huh?
Yes. Hopefully.
What do you mean, hopefully? You have the key, don't you?
No, not exactly.
Are we going to play Mastermind again?
No, it's not a password box.
What is it?
So we need to just.
It's a
lock
lockbox.
it? So you might need someone who's skilled in thievery to help you open it.
Do you have lockpicks?
I mean, they were in my fanny pack, and I'm assuming...
Your fanny pack isn't with you.
Well, I'm assuming it's in the lockbox.
Yes.
I don't have lockpicks, but I can thief stuff. Thief stuff?
Also, Oberon, I'm really sorry that things went down the way they did. Please understand, I went along with Misha's things so that I could stay alive and help the other Edenians. I mean no disrespect. Oberon says, no disrespect taken, I guess?
I'll take the disrespect for him.
That was implied.
Hey, Brow, this seems like some pretty high-end technology for a whole gang whose main thing is not liking technology. Is this a recent development?
Well, there's a story behind this place. And since you ask, I'll tell you. This is an old business that went out of business about 100 years ago, called Angstrom Technologies Collective. And this facility was left to rot. It was built underneath the bog, and I guess it just was forgotten about. Misha found it and must have used it as a secret resource to facilitate her coup. She brought me here after everything went down and told me that this was my laboratory and that I was in charge of also keeping the prisoners sedated. I don't know how you guys managed to wake up, but again, if Misha finds out that I've failed to keep you contained, I'm as good as iced. So, in exchange for helping you guys get out of here, I'm hoping you'll take me with you and protect me from her.
Yeah, cool. So, follow-up question. You said this is Angstrom's technology. What was it?
Angstrom Technologies Collective.
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind.
What else? You said this is your lab? What are you making?
Well, I really like technology. And
Would you say you love
Oberon here,
technology?
no, I love technology, but not as much as you see. But I still love technology, always and forever. No, Oberon sanctioned my experiments and things. I was, I still am kind of a self-taught doctor, and I treat the Edenians, and, other sentients here in the bog. Yeah, it's not that the bog hates technology per se. And Oberon says, "Oh, no, it was never really about technology. I mean, I still use data pads and things. It's just we're not really anti-tech. We're just anti-corporation and anti-tracking. And most technology is corporation controlled. We didn't want the bog to get into that."
That's pretty smart. I guess you were kind of voting with your wallet.
Yeah, you could say that. Voting with wallets and other things. Brow says, well, what I've been working on recently was a way to get in and out of some of the bog's legitimate business opportunities without having to travel in between.
Like a teleporter?
Yeah, like a teleporter.
That's pretty cool.
So, again, I need to ask you guys, once we get your things, is there a safe place we can go to hide?
Absolutely. You can have a room all to yourself at the safe house.
You have a safe house?
It's more of a safe hotel, if you will, but yeah.
Are you sure it's safe?
Of course.
It was.
Okay, well, I hope you guys don't get seasick.
Why?
Well, let's just say that I haven't worked out all of the issues.
Okay.
You guys get to the laboratory room where he's got the locked box of all of your belongings and equipment, and you also see a kind of strange looking contraption It has a pad, like a circular padded floor where it looks like you're supposed to stand. And around it, it has a set of these spinning rings, and there are arcs of electricity between the rings, and all kinds of other kind of weird sciencey things happening
Cool.
on this device.
How big is it?
It's big enough that it looks like one person could stand on the pad and, be there comfortably.
Interesting. That looks really cool, but also kind of isn't the arcing electricity kind of dangerous?
I mean, as with anything of this nature, it comes with inherent risks.
Well, sounds good to me. Let's do it.
I'm in.
Oh, but our stuff, right?
Yeah, I think you'll probably want to grab your stuff first. Just in case you don't end up going where I am aiming for. You'll want to have your things, I think. With you, I mean.
And you don't have the key.
I don't have the key to this box, no.
I
Okay.
could probably cut it open.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point.
Oh yeah, don't you have a flamethrower?
Oh, you're just going to cut it open.
Yeah. Is there a reason I
I-
shouldn't try that?
No, it should be fine, I guess. I didn't realize they didn't take your cutter tool.
It's kind of I don't know. Did they take it? You can totally say that
No.
that they took it.
No,
anyway.
they didn't. They didn't take it
Okay.
because it folds into your arm, so they couldn't see
Yeah,
it.
it does. Well, Misha is really good at double crossing, but maybe not as good at like thorough planning or
Being smart.
yeah, like delegation. Why should you be a prisoner guard and also super important inventor? These are the kind of questions that I'd be asking if she was my leadership. But anyways, let's get to cutting.
Honestly, I made the decisions I did to stay alive, not because I was interested in overthrowing Oberon's leadership.
It's fine, dude. We're not judging you.
Oh yeah, no judgment. I mean, we've all kind of double crossed other people, back and forth kind of thing.
Definitely.
I actually have not done that.
Okay, well, you're only 14, so.
I'm actually 15. Today's my birthday, if you'll remember.
Oh, yes. I apologize.
Brow, how long? Well, I'm cutting. How long were we asleep for?
So it's been a couple of weeks.
What?
Oh,
It's not your birthday anymore, huh?
Yeah, but now I'm 15.06 or something.
Okay.
So Sienna was even more off.
Alright.
well, you really showed her. Dang, Sienna, get good.
Yeah, I bet Sienna feels super dumb now.
Yeah, I feel like a total idiot.
Well, now that you've cut open that, actually, no. Go ahead and roll repairs to cut
I
open
was
the
gonna say,
box.
It seems like you should probably roll for that. All right, boys. That's Snake Eyes.
Oh. All right.
You burn all of our stuff.
I sure hope not.
You don't burn all of the stuff. I need each of you to roll a d6.
5.
6.
3.
Okay. Quest Jenkins,
Yes, father.
your fanny pack was cut in half.
No. My wig was in there.
Does that include all of its contents?
So any of the contents that are smaller than half the size of the fanny pack are not cut in half. But anything that was like as wide as the fanny pack is cut in half.
Dude, that's like everything.
Was it like a really small fanny pack? Because like your cards should be okay.
I mean, it was like fanny pack sized.
Yeah. What is that? Like 10 inches?
I mean, I would say most fanny pack pouches are about a foot wide.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I have cards still then.
It's like if you had a sandwich, you'd have two halves of a sandwich. Some people ask for that when they order sandwiches. So like, really, you're welcome. Also, is that my wig? How did that get in there? How long have you had this without telling me?
Oh, just yeah, I like to pick up souvenirs.
It's like really important to me.
Well, here you go.
Thanks. Were you gonna like tell me you had it or?
Yeah, I was gonna get around to it. I just got kind of busy. We've had like 3 episodes of stuff, so.
Jared?
Yep.
One of your bottles of Hot or Not just got cut in half.
Oh, everybody get your stuff. Get it. Grab it.
Oh.
And because you were using a blowtorch as your cutting device, the Hot or Not is a strong acid. Sienna Bellingham,
Mm.
your gun was underneath the bottles of Hot or Not and was melted by the acid.
Oh my gosh.
Your first aid kit, however, is just fine.
Wow.
And your vial of deadly poison is just fine as well.
That's good to know. Janet, you're so lucky. My gun melted.
Sketch Thompson,
Hey, you already shot me once this episode. I think I'm good. That's the quota.
Sketch Thompson, your billy club and your police revolver and your handcuffs were all melted by the acid.
Oh. And my laser sight on the police revolver.
The laser sight is fine.
Oh. Cool. Well, I take the laser sight. And the rest of my stuff, if the rest of it is fine.
The rest of it, besides the items that I mentioned, is all there and just fine.
Cool.
I grab my stuff and I turn away and I'm muttering to myself because I'm so mad.
I'm really sorry that happened, but I'll try to replace your stuff. I don't know how much your gun costs, so you're rich, so it's like, can I really afford that? But for everybody else, I can definitely help you guys.
Yeah, I just need a basic toolkit and some lockpicking stuff, and a fanny pack to carry it in. But I'm sure Jerry will have some coupons for them.
Hint, hint.
Oberon lost his pistol in the acid spill, and Niop lost her datapad hacking computer in the acid spill as well.
That gun has been around for such a long time. Now it's gone.
It's gone. It's gone forever.
Good.
Brow says, wow, that went much more poorly than I thought. I didn't realize you were keeping acid in there.
I mean, probably shouldn't have been stored in there, frankly. Does Misha not have like an SDS kind of certification, like chemical handling, anything?
Nope.
I don't
Dang.
think she should be running this operation.
She's, and no offense, Oberon, but your daughter's really a selfish jerk.
So, Brout, do you know of access to more guns?
Guns?
Yeah.
I'm not an arms dealer, if that's what you're asking.
No, we're talking about guns,
You don't
not
have,
arms.
like, in this bunker place, doesn't Misha have more guns somewhere?
Oh, I'm sure she does, but I don't want to go find her or any of her guards.
Okay, fine. Let's leave this place. I'm sure Jerry can help us find some guns.
All right,
We'll be fine.
who's up first?
I'll go.
All right, go ahead and stand on the pad
I stand on the pad.
and cross your fingers.
I cross my
And
fingers.
do anything else you do for luck.
Click your heels together. Think of home.
I lick my mustache.
Disgusting.
Is it once per mustache lobe?
Yes.
Gosh.
Please roll a d12.
Hold on, let me count the sides on this. Yeah, okay, that has 12.
It's the one that looks kind of like a soccer ball.
Got a 6.
Okay. Brow asks the rest of the party, who's up next?
I'll go.
All right. Sienna, anything that you want to do for luck?
Yeah, I flipped Janet off.
With that,
Laura
Brow
kiss.
pulls the activation lever, and you disappear in a blue flash. All right, who's next? Oh, and go ahead and roll a d12 for me, Sienna.
6.
Okay.
I'll go next.
All right. Anything you want to do for luck?
As I walk up to the platform, I'm just gonna lean into Janet and say, "Hey, I'm sorry for shooting your friend earlier. It was just the heat of the moment."
That's okay. I understand. For what it's worth, you're getting to be quite a good fighter.
Oh, thanks. Then I hop up on the platform.
All right. He pulls the lever, and you disappear in a blue flash. Please roll your d12.
10.
Okay. Oberon, do you want to go next, sir? Yeah, I'll go next. Oberon disappears in a blue flash.
What does he do for luck?
Oberon doesn't do anything for luck.
Ooh, he doesn't need luck. How cool.
Nyop goes next. Nyop cracks all of her knuckles and then says, "Okay, I'm ready," and disappears in a flash of blue light. And it's just you and Brow.
Brow, I don't want to scare you here, but I'm going to pull my weapon out because I am worried that someone's going to walk in. And I think you should show me how this works, and then you should go, because this technology and your survival is more important than mine. I'm durable. I can handle a few bullets, but you might not be able to.
I mean, that's fair. The problem being that if I leave, Misha and her crew are just going to have their way with the machine and everything that's left here. But I do need to leave, or they're going to kill me.
Well, I've got some acid here. If you have some Bunsen burners, we could heat the rest of these hotter knots strategically placed so that when the glass breaks, they'll cover your equipment and melt it down.
That's a really good idea. That's an excellent idea. That'll keep them from following us. They'll never know where we went. Okay, we'll do that. He hooks up 5 Bunsen burners, strategically placed around different parts of the machine. And you guys place each bottle of hot or not on one of the Bunsen burners.
All right, let's do this.
And then he shows you, all right, so you're going to just pull this lever. The location is already programmed in. With any luck, I'll end up where we're aiming. To follow me, you're going to have to put it on selfie mode. So you press this button here, and then you'll have 20 seconds to get onto the pad, and then it should activate. If it doesn't activate on its own, you may have to use something and throw it at the lever.
Okay, sounds good. You ready for your ride? Do you want to do anything for luck?
Yes. He goes over and takes out his lab notebook and burns it on one of the Bunsen burners and says, "Here's to another life's work."
You didn't have to do that. You could have taken that with you.
No, it's fine. Goes and stands on the pad, crying a little bit.
You just did that to yourself, man.
I don't always make the best decisions, obviously.
Destroyed his own life's work without thinking that he could just carry it with him. Dang, dude. Misha's team needs some foresight lessons.
You
Okay,
you don't even know how true that is. You don't even know how true that is.
Doing some funny crying here. Okay. I give him a little salute and I pull the lever.
Brow disappears in a blue flash of light.
Okay. I am going to grab some tape and
Okay.
tape on each half of my wig to my head
Okay.
and straighten what's left of my very badly damaged apron.
Okay.
And I'm going to put the machine in selfie mode and give it a whirl.
All right. You go and stand on the pad and you start to hear commotion in the hallway.
All right. I'm going to level my weapon at the door and pull the pin on one of my smoke grenades.
Okay. The commotion gets louder and closer, and it sounds like guards are running down the hallway.
Okay. I am going to throw the smoke grenade and then start shooting through the door.
The smoke grenade takes a minute to go off. Well, it takes approximately 5 seconds to go off.
I don't know. Our past fights would disagree with that.
Well, this isn't a flashbang. It's a smoke grenade.
Oh, right. So
Yeah,
it'll
there's a
actually
difference.
work.
Yeah, because it's a smoke grenade and not a flash grenade, it goes off and begins to fill the hallway and the room you're in with smoke. The timer on the screen is counting down to selfie mode, and you have 5 seconds left when two Edenians burst into the teleporter room.
Okay, so I've been trying to shoot through the hallway this whole time. So I'm ready to go, and I'm gonna spray them down.
Okay. As the clock for selfie mode hits 0, you hear the first bottle of Hot or Not burst, and the bullets are flying around the room, and you disappear in a blue flash of light.
We'd like to thank our listeners and invite you all to follow us at Choose a Choice RPG on Facebook or at cac.rpg on Instagram. We post our memes and our updates there. Please leave us a review wherever you listen to this podcast. Also, we'd like to give a shout out to Brenda, our newest Patreon subscriber. Thank you for supporting our podcast. Your support helps make this podcast possible.
Last time on Choose a Choice, the party was captured by NIOP's soldiers
NIOP soldiers.
Nope. We're gonna rewrite this.
Hang
Spoiler.
on a second.
I think it. Can we roll for tearing its ACL? Because that definitely could happen.
It's so big. It has such big ACLs. It would be really difficult to
Yeah,
break.
the
them.
linear density of its ACLs is way bigger than that of a human ACL.
Or even of a
Interesting.
mustache.
So what you're saying is,
The landing is more likely to damage your mustache than it is to damage its ACL.
okay, that's kind of weird, but all right.
It's a beefy boy.
But if it was so beefy, wouldn't that make it just as likely to break its ACL? I mean, if it's proportioned kind of like a human,
It
unless
is.
it just has ridiculously beefy ACLs for some reason.
It has tiny spindle legs except for the ACL, which is huge.
All right, let's talk about spindle legs, though. Horses. Horses got spindle legs. Just think about how much a horse
Yeah, this-
weighs and how tiny its little hoof legs are.
I like
This
to think
does-
about horses without necks as just like sausages with tiny little legs that run around.
Isn't that just a wiener dog?
Yeah, but
Although
with
I'd love to
long
see a
legs.
wiener dog with long horse legs. That would be horrifying.
And she says, "Protect me, you guys. If I can get the sleep lock undone, then no matter what this guy does to us, we can make it out of here."
Copy that.
Sure thing, Daddy-O.
Okay, that said, the right leg now attempts to stomp on Janet.
So while you're making this roll, Jonathan, I gotta ask, did you think this through? Because if you're pretending to be Sketch's dad, and you think of Niop as your dad, then that makes Niop Sketch's grandpa?
And?
Pretty much
that-
the most severe consequence of this assumption.
Is that intended?
Do you think Quest thinks anything through?
You know, that's a really great
if
point.
you've been under that impression, I think we all have some news for you.
Yeah, that's on you if you think that.
And having gone to AS school, I'm pretty much a teacher.
Did you get your Heroes Academy of Teaching certificate from S School?
Yeah, they were actually just handing them out on the last day.
The Heroes Academy of Teaching at Adventure Survival School?
The ass hat, if you will.
Yeah, I'm a certified ass hat.
Lefty. Sorry, that's not my voice. Now that I'm not shouting, I should be able to do my voice. That's a fair expectation. Shouty, we've had a good run.
Shouty.
Shouty. Yikes.
Yes, I agree. We have. Oh no, I'm sorry. My name's Lefty.
I think it would be cool if it worked.
I think it'd be cool if his space cape was actually made out of Velcro and just stuck really hard to everything.
Well, only things with hooks or loops.
Right.
Sounds like pirate captains would be a real danger.
Yes. Because
Brutal.
they have loops as their beard hair and hooks for hands. Yes, Jared. Pirate captains would be very dangerous for somebody with a Velcro cape.